Me? I thought Manager would be more interested in hearing about the Angels of Delusion. I recently learned a special little craft from Suna. She really likes scented candles, so I ended up making some for scenting clothes, too. So, what do you think? It's a calming scent, right? I made quite a few. I can give you some another day, Manager. Thank goodness. I was worried her phone would drop back where it was before and she'd never find it again. Judging by the look on your face, Manager, you must have known what was going to happen all along, right? As expected of a video store manager, you know this movie's plot inside and out. Still, even though you knew how the story was going to unfold, you didn't tell me. I guess you didn't want to spoil the viewing experience. Thank you.
Don't you understand? Even if your kid wasn't trapped by the hollow, there's no way he would have made it. Stop fooling yourself!
For a mother, only what she sees with her own eyes is real. Besides, my child hasn't given up believing in his mother. His heartbeat gradually calmed down. He knew I would definitely find him.
Sorry, Manager. I got a bit carried away. It's just that seeing hope rekindled for this mother and child, after all the hardship they've endured, it truly moved me. We lived through the fall of the old capital. We all know just how rare miracles that avert disaster truly are. Even if it's only fiction, witnessing such a miracle is enough to bring me comfort. Because I can't help but believe that such a possibility will always exist. Rather than calling it bravery, I'd say everything she did was almost instinctive. Before her mind could even catch up, her body had already made the choice. I totally get it. That feeling when you'd risk everything to protect someone. If anything were to happen to the girls of Angels of Delusion, I know I'd be just like that mother. Even if it meant facing immense danger, I would still search for a way to save them. Of course. They're all going to soar smoothly all the way to the top and become the most dazzling angels there are. Before the Hollow, humans are insignificant. Yet, the Hollow cannot erase the bounds of emotion. In the face of this disaster, the mother held tight to this lifeline, finding her child through the sound of his heartbeat. That was such a great movie. I'm so thankful I got to watch it with you.
Oh my. What a heart-fluttering question, my little manager. Romance, huh? Seems like a pretty foreign concept to me. So hard to understand. To be honest, instead of listening to someone's confession, I'd much rather secretly catch the sound of someone's heart skipping a beat. The chocolate and syrup completely mask the taste of coffee beans. Angelina doesn't even like coffee at all, does she? It's silly. The whole movie is so silly. Mr. Rob is adorably clueless, kind of like you sometimes, manager. Angelina can be a bit foolish too, just like me. Sometimes even sillier than Eos.
Mr. Rob, is this latte art a habit of yours? Or a secret love letter?
Customer preferences detected. Double syrup with 0 loneliness concentration.
Never mind. I like it anyway.
Hey, are you sneaking a peek at me, little manager? doesn't quite make my heart race the way that I imagined it would. Maybe it's because the plot just isn't all that exciting. Or is it because you're simply too used to watching movies with someone else, manager? Or maybe, is watching movies with me really that boring, manager? That's more like it. My heart is racing. Kinda interesting flick? As a professional film critic, you sure know how to leave room for interpretation. You either like it or you don't. What's this kinda interesting stuff? So you liked it as well? But more interesting than the movie itself was a certain audience member's reaction. Movie reviews? Maybe it's best to leave all that deep, highbrow stuff to you, huh? If I absolutely must. The movie is simply adorable, and so is the person I watched it with.
I didn't expect this many people at a midnight showing. Then again, I guess some people think horror movies hit different at night. Can't say they're wrong. The air feels heavier after dark. Wise, coming here at this hour? You're braver than usual today. I see. Having company makes it easier to stay composed. But even if I weren't here, I doubt it would make much difference. It's just a movie after all. It's not like we're actually running into evil spirits. But if you do get scared, you can lean closer to me. That was fast. Though I suppose it never hurts to be prepared. All right, looks like it's about time. The movie's starting. The strange creature in this movie is kind of interesting. It's not very powerful, but it knows how to put on a scary act. I was was just thinking, what kind of techniques would I use if I ran into something like that one day? Or maybe I could let you handle it. It's good practice. Yes, something around that level suits you perfectly. Good chance to apply the techniques I taught you. What do you think, Wise? Why are you scooting away? I'm just teasing. If something like that really appeared, I'd handle it myself. You have nothing to worry about. All right. I'll stop picking on you. Come back. Judging by the pacing, the main plot is about to unfold.
You said some other guests were waiting for me in the lobby. But we're deep in the mountains. There shouldn't be anyone alive in this villa.
Well, they aren't exactly alive. But it's also true they're waiting for new guests. Just like the 47 other guests before you.
Huh? You mean they all... Who are you? What is this place?
Do you remember the meditation technique I taught you? When your thoughts start to wander, just bring your awareness in your palm. Stay focused and feel the energy flow. If you want to hold on to me, go ahead. As long as you feel that warmth inside, fear won't linger. Do you remember it now? If not, I can always teach you again. Feeling better? Good. I'm glad to hear that. This movie is designed to take out people's deepest fears. If it ever gets uncomfortable, don't force yourself. Just tell me. You weren't the only one feeling tense. Quite a few people around us were startled as well. That creature in the movie isn't actually especially powerful. But it's good at using hints and atmosphere to stir up fear and unsettle people's minds. I wasn't scared, but I'll admit the plot was solid. Some of the shots build suspense nicely. That said, I do wish they'd explore the creature's unpredictable side more. Not really. If the creature's appearance had been depicted with greater nuance and realism, the movie would have had more practical value. It could have served as useful reference material for you, Fufu, and the others. A proper lesson in warding off misfortune. All right. I'm joking. Don't want you to shake your head and scoot away again. It's getting late. Watching something this intense at night is tiring on the mind and body. Once we leave the theater, you should head home and get some rest. Watching a movie with you does feel a little different. With someone familiar sitting next to you, all those strange things on screen start to feel like they're happening right beside you. If you're up for it, we can come back and watch another movie together sometime.
Roxy, you didn't miss the previous Starlight Night releases, did you? Starlight Night Seasons 1 through 3, Starlight Night The Other Night, Starlight Night Awakening? Every single one is a masterpiece in its own tier! Roxy, you're on the edge of your seat now! After all, these Starlight Knights are just ordinary people. But I know they'll get back on their feet. Because they're Starlight Knights!
Hey! Who cares if we can't transform? We're not fighting just to become Starlight Knights!
You're just ordinary folks, but we all have a reason to find our courage.
The Starlight Knights aren't fighting this battle alone!
I'm fine, Proxy. I'm not nervous at all. They just ran into the toughest enemy before upgrading their gear, that's all! Maybe future lab assistants will travel back in time to deliver equipment to them. The director did say in an interview that the plot of the movie might be a little different than what Starlight Night fans expect. It's a story about the director's creative aspirations. But those ordinary citizens and that nameless intelligent construct were truly brave enough to be called Starlight Knights! For all you Starlight Night fans out there, this movie will definitely live up to your expectations! For those who aren't Starlight Night fans yet, it's your perfect chance to become one! All in all, I highly recommend everyone to check out Starlight Night, The First Heroes!
you're telling me the story of a little bamboo teaming up with a cat to become new Eridu's strongest proxy actually happened? The proxy business is super competitive these days, but it really does make for one heck of a movie. Ooh, Wise, you look like you have something to say. Don't tell me that's not how the story goes. Since I was wrong, guess you'll have to watch this movie with me to help me understand. Awesome! 7710 and Katie finally understand each other. What's wrong? Oh, was what I just said weird? Or was I too loud? I was just anxious for 7710 since I couldn't figure out what Katie was thinking. I've been trying to guess what Katie's thinking too, whether she's hungry or homesick. My success rate is at 60% so far. But we should stay quiet at a time like this. Time for a little distance adjustment.
A bamboo that mistakes kittens for rescue targets is clearly defective. I apologize, but we'll need to recall it. Don't worry, we're just gonna wipe its memory and reprogram it from scratch. Hey, what are you doing?
It saved Katie and got her out of the hollow! You can't treat it like this! Katie, take 7710 and run!
Yeah, go on, run! 7710 and Katie! Shake 'em off, 7710, Katie! Your family's waiting for you to come back! Hurry! Caring for each other and our families gives us new strength. Quick, transform into your second form and blast them with lasers! If I were the director, I'd add a scene like that. It's what the villain who tried to keep the three of them apart deserves. If you say so, then they should be fine. After all, you're the movie expert. interested in the little kitty? I'm actually more curious about that little bamboo called 7710. Maybe it's because we're alike. We both struggle to understand how others' emotions work. I really hope it finds a family of its own. But I just looked up its real-world prototype. In the end, it was recalled by the association as a defective product. So I guess people are more interested in a kitten that can feel emotions than a defective product, huh? Don't be fooled by appearances. New Eridu is the kind of place where even a Varus can have a fan club. Thanks, Wise. Proxy, I knew it was the right call to watch this with one of my own kind. Whether I'm a bamboo or a cat in the future, you'll be my adventure buddy either way. Oh, yeah, even when we're not in public, I want to keep calling you Wise. That okay?
Well, if you're gonna keep a dog, you gotta feed them. I'm a pro at this, and there's lots of different flavors of dog food. They're all delicious. I also know that dogs need to be taken out on a run every day, and the ones in the outer ring always bolt when they see me. I really can do everything, right? What do we do? We're gonna get caught? I'm just a little pup. Wise, didn't you see this wasn't a horror movie? That investigator gave me some food. Looks like he's not half bad after all. I can't get his scent through the screen, so I can't gauge his strength. But judging by how he walks, even if he were a bad guy, he'd be a pretty weak one. Then it's all good. It's too bad for him that he had to run into me. I'm thinking of myself as Ross? Like right now, when his paw's being held, it gives me this warm, fuzzy feeling. What about you? Do you immerse yourself in the investigator's perspective too? Well, don't be shy. I can lend you my hand.
When I pulled you out of that fissure, you were so scared that you wouldn't even touch a can of food. Who would have guessed I'd be counting on you so soon?
Here, take the leash. This time, it's your turn to lead the way.
I heard a lot of people whispering to each other. So, since you're not whispering to me, doesn't that make you weird? Now I gotta talk to you, so you aren't weird. Oh, and in the movie, when the ethereal was chasing the main characters, I was thinking, if it jumps out of the screen, I'll wrap my tail around you and make a run for it. And since that's what I wanted, I decided to try it out. So, did you feel it? I almost swept you away with me just now. You're right, having reliable companions is super important. The investigator in the movie keeps suffering because that useless puppy Ross can't do anything right. If only the investigator could pick up a mercenary like they picked up that dog. Put in a bit more effort and who knows? You might even pick up a void hunter that can slice through ethereals in one hit. How would you know if you don't try? I'm quite the expert at picking things up. Then we can just chill in the back, soak up some sun, and sip drinks while waiting to snag the spoils. After all, I'm not some idiot who'd knowingly walk into danger and get myself killed. Wise, for my sake, don't you dare do anything like that. This was a flawless success for our cinema investigation. Not only did we find nothing, but we also wasted so much time. Another day of slacking off under the boss's nose. And I can even apply to come back and investigate again.